Hi guys, this video is about, as you can see, fake skin or silicone skin or second skin. There's many ways people call these. These are for practicing tattoos. I think these are amazing. This way you don't need to use oranges or fruits to tattoo on. You can use these. But here's few things you need to know about these. First thing first, the type of skin you can get. As you can see, some have different color. Alright, by my experience, the worst one are usually those little skin color type fake skin. The reason why is the type of silicone they use to make these. These will peel if you pass too often on it. It's pretty much, it's good if you want to practice how gentle you are with the skin. These one will delaminate, I would say, when it's been traumatized too much like skin would. So keep in mind, these one, I don't suggest these one. I prefer the one who looks like this. They're pretty similar, but as you can see, one is more greenish, yellowish than the other one. These one are great. These ones are my favorite. I use those all the time more than these one. I started with these one because at some point I had some coming with a kit, and I ordered some, I work on until I tried other skins. I did order some thicker skin because you get different thickness of the skins. All right, let me tell you something about the thickness of skins. Yes, the thicker skins seems to be nicer to work on, but the thing is, you won't be able to work the depth as much as these ones, because these ones, since they are practically 1 millimeter, you can't go too deep. All right, so you need to learn how to work just by going 1 or 2 millimeter deep, and I think these are great for this. When you get thicker, you won't realize how deep you are going most of the time, and that is a big issue when you do tattoo on real skin. So keep that in mind. See that one? That one's about like 2-3 millimeter thick. You even have some 5 millimeter thick, like this thick. Sure, they work fine, they do great result, but for a beginner who needs to work his needle depth, that's not that great. All right, yes, it's great because you won't ruin your needles, and those ones, since they're not that thick, you will hit a table or something before you will ruin the needle, and keep that in mind. So I will show you in another video how I do my tattoos on those skins, how I do it to avoid ruining needles and stuff like that. You'll see. So now, about the size. The size can come in multiple size. As you can see, these are a full page, just a normal page. You have smaller square pieces like this, and you have bigger pieces like a page, and I think you can even have bigger than this. But to me, for storage, I use binders and stuff like that, so this is the perfect size. Otherwise, it's really hard to make it a portfolio or something like that. So this is for the size. Another thing, stencils. When you put stencils on these, I'll show you in another video how I do it. Most people, what they do is they put speed stick, they put the stencil on, and one thing that is very important is letting it dry. Letting it dry. Some people do it for a few hours, for 24 hours. Me, I actually put it on, and I actually like 5 minutes later I'm already on it. The reason why, it's because when you let it dry, the blue of the stencil will stain the skin, and it's really hard to get off. It would sink through the colors. It would change the colors if you put colors on them. So what I do, I just put it on, put the stencil on, and I just trace the outline without wiping, and I do that the whole thing. After that, I wipe out all the blue, and since it's freshly done, pretty much all the blue will go away. I'll show you in another video. And this way, it makes it nicer. It makes the final result much nicer than if you let it dry on the skin. So this is it. Another thing with those skins, it's the ink. The ink you're gonna put on might not have the same color as you expect, because these don't react like real skin. What I do is I take a scrap skin and I test the ink first. There's some ink like white and very light color that do not bite on the skin, so white don't work. Don't try it. If you try it, you're gonna blister your skin for nothing, just because you need to pass and pass and pass and pass and pass to have it show just a little bit, and it might turn out gray. So be aware of this. White don't work on fake skins. The way you clean it, you use Vaseline. Vaseline is the best thing to clean the skin. You can also use alcohol. Try to use like the 99% alcohol, not the 50. It's not strong enough, but even alcohol. I think alcohol do an okay job, but the best thing is Vaseline. So keep that in mind. This is about the fake skins you can get. You get different size, different name, and my skins, I get them on Amazon, so I don't have to pay super expensive for it. Let's say these those big ones, you can get 5 of those and 5 of the smaller one on Amazon for about $10, instead than paying $15-20 for a single skin from other companies. These are good enough. Just keep in mind that the yellowish green is better than the skin color. All right, so this is my opinion. There's multiple type of skin you can use, you can try. Everything is subjective, obviously. I'm just giving you my personal opinion on these and how to work on these. So on the next video, I will show you how to prepare a setup to work on fake skin and how I do it. All right, so this is about fake skin. So peace, see you next time, and be safe.